is the iOS 15.0.1 is released. We talked about 15.0.1 released last week, and this week 15.0.2, I think I said one before, was released as well. The first one, the 0.1 release was for a specific iPhone 13 bug regarding unlocking your phone with Apple Watch. And this release fixes more bugs, including photos saved to your library from messages, iPhone leather wallet not connecting to Find My, AirTag not appearing in Find My, car CarPlay failing to open or disconnects, and device restore or update fails when using Finder or iTunes. That is a lot of bugs being
Yeah,
covered in that mini release.
right. And I wrote this note, and I was short notes. Actually, the first one was actually pretty alarming. The first bug you mentioned about photos being saved to your library from messages.
Mm-hmm.
This is important because if you, like, say me and Nika send each other a text message and she puts a photo in it, if I save that photo to my library, and then let's just say, time goes on, I'm clearing out my text messages or my iMessages, and I delete the conversation me and Nika had where she sent me that picture. Not only will the message thread get deleted, but the photo that I saved to my library will also
Mm-hmm.
get deleted. So people were having a complaint about that. So iOS 15.0.2 released to where I can delete the conversation, but it then won't reach back into my photo library and delete that picture as well. So that was a big one. Probably
Yes,
another big
definitely.
one. Yeah, probably another big one that people were complaining about was the leather wallet that you can actually attach to the back of the iPhone 12 and iPhone 13 that had I'll call it a chip, but I don't know what it is, but we'll call it a chip. You could actually use that to connect to Find My. It wasn't working and the reason why that's important is
And
because,
it's a wallet.
right, you have your credit card in it. You may have some money folded up in there. You may have whatever sort of other
ID, anything can
IDs,
be in
right? You
there.
don't want to
Yeah.
lose that. So Apple was like, all right, well, we'll give you air tags, quote unquote, air tags for that leather wallet, but it wasn't working. So iOS 15.0.2 patches that. And then the last one, a device restore or update fails when using Finder or iTunes. So imagine opening up iTunes or using the Finder and your device does a reset and restore, or you can't even update to the latest iOS. So
Mm,
yeah, all that to say, a bunch of bugs were patched with iOS 15.0.2 and a couple of security patches as well, which is what made this important. But it leads me to believe, well, it leads me to ask the question, we just got iOS 15. They turned right back around after that and did iOS 15.1. And then almost like the second week of using
mm-hmm.
iOS 15, they got 15.0.2. So I'm curious to know, not necessarily what is Apple doing over there, because I mean, bugs happen, but it
Right.
seems like this is unlike Apple to have so many important
Right.
releases back to back to back like this. I'd be curious to find out, what's the culprit behind this kind of new trend we're starting to see with, Apple.
Well, I think what I saw in the story that you referenced from these fixes on Mac Rumor is that I was looking down in the comments, and apparently there is a new software development process that Apple has. I haven't, like I said, I just saw it when you're talking, so I'm interested to read that article to see if the way that Apple handles their software development has changed, and it might be allowing for some of these things to kind of um, slip through
Slip
the
through.
cracks
Right.
that weren't previously done, because like you said, you know, no software is perfect, but it just seems like these are so many bug fixes, like you said, back to back to back. And it's not, simple kind of, ooh, something we didn't get to roll in when we
Hmm.
released it, but we got it fixed. So it's ready now. It's
Right.
actual bug fixes that they are doing. And I'm kind of scanning this article, and it does appear that there is a new strategy of how um, Apple is doing the development of their releases and how they are rolling them out,
Okay.
and that there are some noticeable flags in the process that may be causing some of these issues and Apple releasing buggy or unfinished software. So
Less than Apple software
yeah,
releases.
yeah, yeah. If it was someone else, it's like, oh yeah, that's kind of normal, but it's not something that Apple is known for. So it's catching the eyes of certain people. So I guess time will tell if they will refine their new development process or if they will go back to what was working. So only time will tell.